channel gonna be focused for astral projection and maybe some other stuff like philosophies and those stuff that you need to learn in order to shape your body, to shape your soul, and shape your mind and chakras to be able to achieve your goal, that it is astral projection. But astral projection in itself has much more than just fly away and jump around and go to high vibrations, talk with mentors, and usually you don't gonna be able to do it if you're not focused in helping people. Of course, you're gonna be able to fly around because after all it's a free knowledge, it's a free will that you have, so you can decide to do that. If you try to use that to peek in other people's life, to enter someone else's body, it don't exist like that. It don't happen like that. There are some rules for it, and if you come here with good intentions, you'll be able to succeed it, as long as you keep trying it. Just have a good mindset when you're gonna start it, and that's all. First, this video gonna be focused in what is astral project, stuff that you need to be aware, and later on I'm gonna be a more focused video on how to do the real thing. But for you who is deciding or trying to do it, just focus in something negative, something bad, like, oh, I want to see my neighbor naked. Forget it. Just exit and go do something else. Or, oh, I want to learn this place here so I can steal it. Nothing that is focused in bad intentions gonna be able to make you succeed. You won't. You're gonna miserably fail, because also the mentors, something that you're gonna learn also, they gonna close your path. So if you want astral projection, just be aware that you need to be a good soul, that you need to focus in light and brightness. Even if the bad lights, bad energies, they come to you, the bad spirits, whatever, still focus for the best. So first, for who don't understand, astral projection is the ability of going out of your body, use your soul, because for those who don't understand, the body is just a tool, like a vehicle, like a car that you just drive to the roads, but later on, someday, the engines of the car, they're gonna, I don't know, like break, and then you won't be able to use the car someday. Like, that's when we die. But then we understand that life go on, because you're not the body, you are the soul. And later on, you're gonna understand that you have other bodies that not the body and the soul. Actually 7, but I'm gonna come to naming it yet. Astral projection, the ability of being awake while you should be sleeping, the ability of coming out of your body, using your soul to travel to another realm. Nothing magical, it's just something that you can learn. It's actually magical, but nothing that you see in this fantasy world. Is everything pretty much very reality. Even stuff that you see in this world here, like war, robbery, and sex, you still have in there. That are the lower vibrations. I was actually planning to do this in Portuguese, since it would be easier. But there are so many people doing already in Portuguese that I decided to do it in English and spread the knowledge in the universal language after all. I saw some people also doing it, some videos of Do it today. Astral projection right now. 30 minutes and you can achieve it. It won't be like that. At least for 99% of the people who try it, it won't be at first. For some people actually might take 3 years, so can be less, like 1 year, 6 months, depends of your effort. For me it took 3 years to do it again once I was able to first do it. But that's it. It's a consistent thing. I could have learned how to do it in 1 week, and then I would just have in that week and never anymore. But then, thanks to that effort that I put, and that I hope you guys put, and that were given to me, that I wouldn't be able to achieve it myself, but kind of myself, because it's me who needs to do it, it's me who need to put the effort. Don't gonna come flying to you, don't gonna arrive in your mail. You need to shape it like a diamond with strong steps. And that's it. Once you're able to do it, you're gonna be able to achieve the once a week, once a month, 3 times a week, 4 times a week. Every day, I think. Maybe, not for everybody, but yeah. Depend on what your intention that you put. If you understand about Reiki, of giving energy to others, of healing others, and spirits, souls, that usually people think and treat as demon, they also need that help. So if you learn astral projection with the intention of helping spirits, the mentors, they're gonna always be present with you, and then so you need to, not need to, you'll be able to learn, and you'll be able to do it much easier, because they're gonna clean your chakras, they're gonna help you in whichever way they can. So, first of all, that's what astral projection is. It's a whole new realm. In a fantasy way, it's like a matrix that is literally the red pill that you drink and then wow, you're flying away. But that without fantasy, because you're gonna learning astral projection is not for everybody, because it's a knowledge, it's a no way back. Once you learn, and you're gonna see it as truly as it is. Simply for those who are questioning why, the answer can be as simple as that. There's actually a story that is something like this. There's like imagine that you're a kid, you play in the park, and then you in the park you have the swim, you have the sand, you make castle sands and play it all, and that's your infant time. Once you grow up, you look at that same park, and then you realize that there's some people there using drugs, some drug dealers, and those people, they probably were there even when you were a kid. Those people, they were there even while you were a kid in the park just playing. The difference is, they're probably always gonna be there. It's just you who didn't have the knowledge. It's you who didn't have the awareness of knowing that they are there. The same things goes for spirits. You can choose to don't astral projection, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna still happen with you, because you're gonna fall asleep every single day. Your soul gonna come out of your body every single day. So astral projection is simply being awake, and that's what it is about. That's what this my intention about, of guiding or helping you, if I may, in your awakening process. Because that's it. First of all, before you try to be awake in the astral plane, in the outside world, you need to understand that it don't exist a here or there. It's everything. already happening in the now. Actually, there is a here. Don't have a there. Everything happened just here. We just use there as a easier metaphor, easier way to say that it's when you're in the astral plane. But simply putting, you're still gonna fall asleep, and when you fall asleep, your body's still gonna pop out of your soul, gonna still pop out of your body. The spirits that they were there, they still gonna be there. The mentors that are here with you, because yes, everybody have a mentor, and yes, everybody have a spiritual path. Some people just don't focus on it. Some people just prefer to live with the blue pill that the Matrix gave. And that's it. I'm not saying that here I'm the red pill. I'm just giving knowledge that I learned and showing something that I wanted to see by myself when I first start. And as Buddha said, don't believe in anything that no one says. Go prove it by yourself. As the Prince Shakyamuni said once to a man that asked him, there is two men, they giving me real good arguments here, but Mr. Buddha, which one should I believe? They both look so good. And then Buddha looked him straight in the eyes, and then he says, don't believe in anything that no man says to you, not even I. Don't even believe it on me. I give you here my knowledge, but you go prove by yourself. You go live by yourself, and you go seek the truth on your own. So here I am, just giving you my knowledge, while I still acquire knowledge, and proving by myself, while you go looking and proving by yourself your own life. Astral projection should be focused first in clairvoyance, something that every human being have, that is mediunity. You have your own. Like, even if astral projection everybody can learn, I think being able to see spirits that are in here in the physical realm, maybe not everybody, but maybe you can learn. You can choose to learn, but depend on what you're gonna be using that for. Usually it's more common for you to be marked on, so you already gonna be born with it. But most of the stuff you can learn, like how to feel presence of spirits, how to energize yourself, how to protect yourself. But also for those spirits that you feel their presence, you can also learn how to heal them. Because most of the times, since you're awakening, you are 1% of the humanity that are awake right now. 1% of the humanity that's gonna be able to do astral projection, because most of the others, they just gonna live in the matrix. They're just gonna live in, I don't know, their blue pill life, something like that. And there's no problem, because there's no point in judging. That's not something that you can change other people's life. But you can help, because, for example, those spirits that might come in your life, some of them gonna try to stop your spiritual path, because after all, once you start the spiritual path, you're gonna be able to help others. And there's some people who depend on the suffering of other people. So those people who depends on the other people's suffering, they might get mad with you or something like that. It's not something that you need to be afraid on, because it's not a one-side war. It's not even a war, it's just two sides of one people being awake and other people still not awake. But everybody's just going the same path. Everybody just going front straight. Some people, they just take less steps, and some people just take another ramifications, like a root of a tree that have many paths. All of them are always straight, but you never go back. Even if you do wrong, someday you're gonna learn with that mistake, so still not going back. You can't stop, but you're never gonna go back in your path. Always going strong, always going straight, always evolving. At least that's the best way of focusing your path. I do tell you at first that think properly if you want to awake, because if you don't want to have hard times in your life, since you're gonna be seeking for light, some energy is gonna try to stop you, to make you back to matrix, to go back to your unawake life, because it's easier to control you like that. But as long as you can, or you are able to stay awake, to focus in awakening, then only light come to your life. And as I said, you're not alone here. Sometimes you might feel some bad presences or some bad energies, but that's just because you need to grow with the mistakes that happen in life. And never forget that the mentors, they are here with you. Mentors is simply putting someone that was once like you or me, but then they grow in a spiritual path. And once they grow and become solid and strong enough to help others, they start to spread their kindness and love. And everybody have a mentor. So the same way as everybody have a obsessor, there is a spirit that don't want you to succeed in life, don't want you to go up, because they need your dense energy. Everybody also have a mentor that is guiding you, but also letting you choose your own choices. So after all, it's all about your free will. You're free to start to learn. You're free to keep in the bad habits or seek for better habits. It's all up to you after all. But they still there with you. They still trying to advise you. Just that sometimes, depending on how you're going in your life, it's just harder for them to listen, for you to listen to them. And the way that you're gonna listen to them is your intuition. I think intuition is the mediunity that everybody gonna start with, and everybody gonna have a sharp one. After all, mediunity is how close to your mentor you are, and how close you are to your sensing your energies and the surround energies. That may be for later. For now, well, I guess just understanding that there's a whole new world here waiting for you if you come here, especially to this video. There's awakening awaiting for you. And simply as saying, there's people who are waiting for you because they know that you can be of good help. They know that you can achieve so much in this spiritual path. Because after all, it doesn't matter if you make money or car or other stuff. Not saying that you cannot make that, but once you die, it all stays there. If you have a big amount of money, You're just gonna have people in your family fighting over for it. Some people just might want you to die quick just so they can get your money. So after all, the only thing that you're gonna bring from this planet, from this life, is all the knowledge, all the experience, and all the memories that you gonna have while driving this automobile that is your body. Once everything ends, you're just gonna go anyway. So it's your choice to start studying right now so you can live a spiritual life and be awake, or is your choice also to take the blue pill and go, I don't know, go flying in consciousness. And that's it. Well, I still have actually a lot to say about astral projection, actually really specific stuff, but I'm gonna skip that for another video. I guess I speak already so much, and I just gonna skip to this part here of giving you the techniques, a full bunch of techniques so you can focus in first learning how your energy works. After all, even if you succeed in astral projection, most of it you're gonna be like jelly, you're not gonna be able to walk properly. You might have a blind astral projection that your eyes, they keep opening and then they start to close slowly, and everything gets dark, you get heavy, you start to melt down the floor. So before giving that, I just gonna, for those who happen to have for those who already start having sleeping paralysis, or you who already had, you who are having so much, I'm gonna make a more focused videos about sleeping paralysis, cause that's a good sign. It sucks the feeling, it sucks the fear that you feel, but in case you're already having that, you're already awake or ready for astral projection. For those who have that, the next time you have that, just stop resisting. Stop trying to move yourself. Just stop trying to scream. You're scared, I know. You're gonna probably see a dark shadow in front of you, I know. But that's literally what awakening means. Be lucid. If there's someone there, a dark energy, you cannot move, that's already astral projection. Congratulations. So now how you do it to get out of that situation? You simply do nothing. Don't move. Just focus in your breathing. Just focus in breathing by the nose and calm down your energies. And your chakras, they're gonna align with it. You're gonna be able to get out of your body. And then you're gonna be able to freely move. And once you do that, then you're free to fly, you're free to go. I know that they seem scary for you. I know you probably already have sleeping paralysis and fall deep in agony. But I say this to you. As long as you can control that, control your awareness, understand, like a pop out, like, oh my god, I cannot move. Oh my god, there's a dark body in front of me, like a dark shadow in front of me, I cannot move. Bam, astral projection. Okay, so what I need to do right now? Focus in my breathing. Just keep focusing on it, and then just focusing on it. Let all that agony, all that fear just pass like a cloud. As soon as you do that, your body gonna slowly start to untense. You don't gonna be tense anymore. Your chakras gonna be able to energize. They're gonna be able to align. and then you succeed in the astral projection. Congratulations. The hardest part gonna be awareness. The hardest part is gonna be the fact that you're probably gonna panic and you're gonna scream and you're not gonna be able to control yourself. That's why I'm passing you this knowledge, because you need to be aware. You need to be conscious. For those who happen to have that sleep paralysis the next time that you sleep, it also just happened because you're not energizing properly your chakras. And yes, we do have chakra. That's not something from the cartoons. It's those cartoons, they base in real knowledge, in real Buddhist or Taoist or any kind of knowledge that's specific. Well, here it is. First, I just gonna teach you guys some techniques of how to energize yourself, and then I'm gonna leave you guys just practicing that energy, and that's all. So first of all, once you're laying in your bed, it's better if you wake up early in the morning, you go to sleep around 8 to 10. I'm not doing that. Probably already midnight the moment that I'm recording it, and I should be asleep, but it's fine. Planting the seed is always the best part. It's always the best pet. And the seed of knowledge, of good vibrations, and it all. If you're sad or angry or whatever, don't go to sleep. Stay awake until those energies, they get out of you, or else you're gonna go for a lower vibration. Probably gonna have a sleep paralysis. You're probably gonna go to what we call umbral. I'm gonna explain that later. Umbral, simply speaking, is the Christian hell, but it's not like that. It's literally like a normal place like Earth that happen to have war, happen to have robbery, but also have good stuff, like people living their own lives there. There's even for spirits, there's spirits that they are not awake yet, that they're living their mundane lives, and that's fine. It's every seed have its own time to seedling, to grow, to sprout, something like that. So for the energetic techniques that I'm gonna teach, it's gonna be a few. Also techniques for you to learn how to be more aware. First of all, go meditate. Learn how to meditate, because with meditation you're gonna learn the first glance of what it is to be lucid. Right now I'm telling you, you're lucid. You're not dreaming. Or are you? And that's literally what being aware means, is to question what's happening right now. So do question. Even while you're awake, if you get yourself aware, think, am I awake right now? Even if you already have a question, yes, in your mouth, even if you are already awake, question it, because that's gonna help you when you're not. So it's all about habit. As long as you start doing that when you're already awake, once you're unconscious and falling asleep or already in the dreams, you're gonna be able to get it that you're dreaming, and congratulations, astral projection. So first of all, for the energetic ones, for the energetic techniques, you're gonna imagine a ball of light. Imagine a ball of light, white. It can be any color actually that you want, whatever. The color doesn't matter. But if you want, I do start with a white glowing energy, because it's easier to mentalize, and it's more about the intention that you put, like a holy energy or a love energy. That matters more than purple light. So what you're gonna do is simple. You're just gonna imagine a ball of light in your head, and then you're gonna go spreading all over your body. That ball of light gonna go down while you're just focusing that image, focusing sleep with your belly up. For those who do with the belly down, you probably don't gonna astral project because you're gonna block your chakras and something like that. I also sleep with the belly down before, and I needed to learn to how to sleep by sides or belly up. Belly down kind of have like a unconscious energy. It's like a comforting energy, like getting drunk. It blocks a bit your chakras, so it's easier for you to just back to unconscious. That's actually comfortable. Sometimes when you start astral projection, you're gonna actually wish that you were more unconscious sometimes, cause it's comfortable to be unaware sometimes. And well, for the ball of light, you're just gonna be head, and then it's gonna go all down your body till your toes. From toes, go all up your body till your head. And then you keep that energy. Just imagine that energy going up and down, up and down. And you do that at the same time as you focus in your breathing. And I'm sure that if you focus pretty good in your nose, in your breathing, you're gonna start to feel your body all shaking. Like as if your body is all vibrating. That's called EV. It's called a vibrational state. And that's actually the meaning that your chakras, they are pretty well energized. That's actually also a good sign for astral projection. It usually leads to astral projection, the habit of practicing EV, that not on itself the ball up and ball down, the energy head, the energy toe, but also the breathing. And once you succeed the vibrational state, you just focus in this good energy, try to don't move your body until you fall asleep. And then from there on, there's a lot of kind of techniques. You can go up and down, left, right. For me works the head to toe. Don't need to focus in a specific velocity. You don't need to go increasing the velocity. You don't need to get faster. If you do, okay, but you not necessarily have to. Sometimes I focus on it and I get anxious about, oh my god, it's getting too fast, or oh, it's going too slow, it needs to go faster, this energy. And I end up falling in conscience. So just focus on feeling your energy, just focus on breathing. Focus on breathing, you're gonna get used to it. As soon as you start meditating, you can meditate and sit down, lay down, whatever as you feel comfortable. I suggest some breathing techniques like Wim Hof, a real hero of the meditation. And that's it. Just focus on your energy. And try to, when you're doing the energizing of head to toe, you try to, when you're passing from head, and then you go face, and then throat, and then chest, and then belly, and that energy goes spreading, legs, knee, toe, and then it go up all again, all of that. You don't need to name that organs. You just imagine the light passing by it, shining it all and brightening it all as if it's painting yourself with glowing energy. The same time as the intention of the energy is of love and higher vibrations. If you want, before you sleep, you can pray. It's actually a good habit. Be thankful, like, as ever you want. Ho'oponopono, it's also good. And at the end of the video, I explain what is Ho'oponopono. And that's pretty much it. Just feel your energies. And while the energy is passing through all those parts of your body, you get conscious about it, and every single part of your body that you're passing, like head, so you stop tensing your head. Your face, so you stop tensing those eyebrows. Your nose, stop tensing your nose, your cheeks, your mouth, your tongue. Be focused more on your breathing. You're gonna lose the consciousness, and then you need to get it back again. So every single part of your body that you're tense, your hands, your fingers, don't know, any muscle in your body, you go focusing in letting it all relaxed, and then you just keep focusing in that energy of going up and down till you fall asleep. And it usually leads to astral projection. But the whole point is, when you're there, sometimes you're gonna be able to, as long as you keep not moving and not moving, and you could remain consciousness, you're gonna see your body starting to go up by itself and getting out of your body. But that usually, like, I don't know, you're gonna get tired in your body of laying straight, so you're gonna want to move, and that moving gonna lead you to awake again the body. And literally you need to let your body sleep, but you need to be awake in the mind. And you can do that achieving through to the breathing. Just focus again in your breathing. And for the techniques of when you're already sleeping, or conscious techniques, that not energetically, you should do like looking your hands, looking the details of your hands. You should count how many fingers you have. Usually when you're in the astral plane, you're gonna have like 6 fingers per hand. And if you do have, you count them. And then you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god. Okay, astral projection. That's it. So it's like a trigger for turning on your consciousness, your awareness, your being lucid. Count your fingers, look at the details in your hand, and that all with the intuition of getting yourself awake. Oh, there's another technique also that I remember for energizing. That is you imagine a ball of light again coming straight from the skies, like can be from the sun, whatever, or the moon, and then it's falling until your third eye, in the middle of the eyebrows. Imagine that energy falling down until it touches, and after it touches, you imagine going up again, and then the same thing as it goes head, toe, you do the same thing with forehead. I mean with the third eye, that it's in the between the eyebrows. You imagine that energy going from the skies until your third eye, then going back to the skies, and that you keep focusing on that while you just focus in your breathing also. I actually start with that technique, and it's kind of easier to achieve the EV, that is the vibrational state. For the awareness, you count the fingers, you grab one of your fingers, and then you pull it, And you can mentalize doing that also. That the whole point of it is you're gonna look stupid while you're awake. But as soon as you're sleeping, as soon as you're dreaming, if you create the habit of doing right here, you're gonna do it there. And when you do it there, you're gonna pull your finger and it's gonna come out of your hand. Or you're gonna increase the size, it's gonna get longer, the finger. As soon as you see something weird happening, something that shouldn't happen in reality, then that's it. Congratulations, astral projection. That's you being aware there. You just need to focus and be aware and not too much in the finger. Or else gonna happen like me. I pull one of my fingers and it come out of my hand. So I panic and lose the astral projection. I lose that specific experience. So I guess I already speak too much, and maybe in the next video I can do a more specific one of how to astral projection pass by pass. But it's not something that you can do so quickly, and that anxiety of trying to do so quickly gonna lock more your chakras, gonna lock more your mind. So just focus in breathing, in relaxing your body, and focusing, feeling the energies, and you can achieve it. Well, if you can comment something in which ways I can get better, the explanation or something that you want to know about it, I have pretty much like 5 years of experience. I hope I can help you with that. And anything that you have to, that you want to know, a specific detail, something that happened in your dreams, you can comment here that I'm gonna tell you if I can, if it's in my abilities, and that's all. As I said later, thank you for everything, and Ho'oponopono. I love, I'm thankful, I'm sorry, and I forgive. Namaste.